Hi, St. Paul. My name is Nick Moss. I'm a Director of Christian Education, and with me is Kessler O'Brien, and he's the DCE intern. And we're going to share with you about children, youth, and family ministry over the next few minutes. So, first question that's really, really important for anybody that's watching: what is your favorite Lifesaver flavor, or what color?
That's a hard one.
I can tell you what mine is.
Which one?
I think it's got to be orange.
See, I think that's very basic. Most people like
Oh.
orange, and so I think most people don't like yellow and green.
This is what I think of your answer. It's funny. It's so funny. What do you like?
I like green.
You like green?
It's the way to go.
Yeah,
It's different. It's yummy.
It's boring. But whatever. So Kessler does a lot with our middle school, high school youth ministry, and part of your internship is having certain areas of ministry that you're responsible for, which is it's been great in those ministry areas, and now you're starting to do some other things that DCEs do. For example, you'll be teaching some adult Bible classes and whatnot, but right now, as people are watching this, you're in California. Why are you in California? Even though we're recording it before,
Right.
But tell us why you're in California.
Well, besides clearly my new DJing profession that I'm definitely
Yes.
going to be doing in LA when I'm there. No, but I'll be there for my mid-year conference, which is super exciting. It's part of this one-year process of being an intern. And so I'm going to get to catch up with all my other buddies who are on their internship right now and to talk ministry experiences and just where we're at the same time, my buddy's getting married this weekend, so I'm super excited to be a part of that. I'll get to see family and friends, and so it should be a pretty exciting week.
That's exciting. So part of the DC internship, that's part of the requirement, is to go back to the DCE program and go through that mid-year check-in, and also looking forward, what's the future hold. So it's exciting for Kessler to go out and experience that. I can remember mine, which I know that was a long time ago. I think I rode a horse and buggy out to Nebraska. You're supposed to correct me. Say, no, you're not that old. All right, so we move on. High school ministry, middle school ministry. Last time we talked, you guys were getting ready for middle school youth gathering. How'd that go?
It went way well. This is the first time I've ever been part of the Florida-Georgia district,
Yep.
and so let me tell you, they put on a pretty awesome event. And so we brought a pretty big crew. We brought like 33 kids, and so it ended up being a fantastic weekend. Yeah. Some great speakers came in, and it was an awesome time to just have our group connect not only with each other but also other youth from across the state, which was awesome.
And we had a high school leadership component as well. I got to lead that, and we had about 25 high schoolers from around the district. 2 of our kids from St. Paul went, and looking to expand that next year. So that was great. It was a great district event.
Yeah, and then looking forward, we have a super full schedule for middle school youth. We're pretty much meeting every other Friday, as well as having a pretty big middle school servant event camp over the summer coming up. And so registrations will be starting for that soon. And we just met with all of our small group leaders, doing some training and preparing for the next 5 months ahead of us, which is pretty exciting. And then for high school, we just had a pretty big event in December. We had our Christmas event, and so that was pretty fun, just throwing all the high schoolers on a bus and driving from house to house, eating good food. We even ended up at the Moss's house at the end of the night, which was pretty awesome. And
my wife did an amazing job. Good job, Candace, hosting.
So that was super fun. We took a little break for Christmas, and then now we're back at it, meeting every single Wednesday, back in small groups, back in discussion, having some fun, game time, and then looking forward later, we're planning a mission trip. We're going to be going to Atlanta, Georgia, which is pretty exciting. And so I know that the high school group has done that in the past. They've been in Atlanta, Georgia, and so I'm super excited to be a part of that. To help plan that, as well as to learn for myself what it means to lead a mission trip.
It's a great trip, so looking forward to that. And like Kessler was talking about, with training volunteers that are working on our youth, children, family ministry, we've got some new training requirements that we're putting in place and policies. Again, we do background checks and continue to make this place as safe as possible for children and young people. So if you're volunteering in our youth ministry, children's ministries, you'll be hearing about that. Middle school volunteers have already gone through some of that training, and it's something that we continue to do to to protect children, because we want this to be a place where they can come hear about Jesus, and but also a safe place as well. So those are some good things that we're putting into place. The other thing going on with Milestones, confirmation starting back up in a couple of weeks. Then we'll celebrate with confirmation after Easter. It's a great time with families. We get them all together and on Wednesday nights for that. And some of our other milestones, just talked about with a family that's going to have a baptism. Yeah,
Exciting.
yeah, it's which is a great thing to have those faith milestones, and looking forward to restarting some that we kind of put a pause on during COVID, and looking forward to a great spring. So if you have any questions about any of the ministry areas that we work in, we'd love to talk to you, whether we can get your family involved, or you'd like to get involved, and maybe you don't have any kids in the house anymore, but you want to be a part of something we're doing with Children Youth Ministry. Give us a shout.
Yeah,
all right, thanks for listening.